Hey everybody, welcome back to Be Love, Receive Love Tarot. This is Milo and I will be your tarot reader again tonight, today, this morning, whenever you're reading this, watching this. Just a special announcement. I've did some meditation, and as I was thinking about planning my next tarot channel where I actually pull tarot cards and a tarot spread rather than just the oracle, I got to thinking that the daily oracle reads are going to become a little too hectic for me to get them out and hold my regular day-to-day job as well on top of all this. So what I'm going to do starting this Sunday is have bi-weekly oracle readings, and then I will do weekly tarot readings. So that's 3 readings a week that you'll get out of me. I'm still waiting to get to 100 subscribers, so you guys really need to spread this stuff around for me if you want my tarot reads for free to come out. So with that being said, it'll be Sundays and Wednesdays are going to be your bi-weekly oracle readings, and then when I start doing my tarot, I'll be doing my tarots on Saturday night so that you have them from Sunday till Saturday every week, okay? So with that being said, let's get into our pick of piles oracles. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the video, to my channel, and really, if you share it, the more people see it, the more people are likely to subscribe, the closer you get to free tarot readings from myself, and you can see how awesome I am at those. If you think I'm awesome or not, it doesn't matter. You can reach me for a personal reading at tictactarot2020@gmail.com. I have hosted tarot parties as well for a reasonable price. I am relatively new. I'm not a approved reader by any means, but I definitely have a gift that I can't deny and I want to share with other people. The decks that I've used today are down in the description box below. Watch out for scammers. If you don't see my face in the video, or if it is not tictactarot2020@gmail.com, it is not me. Make sure that you reach out to me. I won't reach out to you first, okay? Energy in these readings are fluid, so gender is non-existent to me. Even though I say he or she, it's just because of the characters on the cards, not because I think you are a he or a she. Also, these are timeless, so whenever you get them is when you're meant to get them, and don't forget that if it does not resonate, try not to make it fit. Don't make it try to fit, because it might just not be for you today, and you might have a message in a different pile. It happens sometimes. But yeah. So with that being said, we will get to the choices here. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. All right, guys. Pile 1. This is your reading. Okay. So, the first card that you have out is Perception. This is your heart chakra. The story about this is coming full circle, and obviously changing your perception on things. She wanders through her unkempt garden, and it's wild, and she finds this emerald that shows her a door, and she opens the door to enter it, and it's completely black and dark, and she gets scared. And then the emerald shows her another door, and she opens up this door, and there is her garden again. And this time it's like beautiful, and it's kept, and it's all put together. So basically it talks about, a lot of times the lessons that you go through are to bring you full circle back to where you wanted to be in the first place. So definitely keep that in mind throughout this reading. She got some butterflies, and it looks kind of like a blue jay, so you might want to look at those spirit animals. Your animal today is a chameleon, but we'll get to that in a minute. I feel with this perception is just the way you see your life. You need to think of it as a more positive thing. You got to think that, you could have it way worse, really. Everybody, there's always the expression, for what you think is bad, there's 10 other people that have it way worse than you, or something like that. Like, always remember that 10 people that have it worse than you, or something like that. If you know the expression, you know what I'm trying to say. It's been a while, but that's what's coming to mind with this as well. So just keep that in mind. And beside it, you have the Priestess card. How are you being called to step up and lead? So maybe you're looked up to. Maybe you're a boss. Maybe you are management of some kind. Or maybe you just need to you're being called out by your intuition and your own moral compass to lead your life better. I mean, look at things from a different perception, right? Stop playing the pity party and start taking control of your life. Go from the back seat to the front seat, so to speak. All right. And then beside that, you have the Flow card. Now, with the perception and being called to step up and lead, I feel like you need to let things kind of flow. I feel like maybe you're trying to control things too much, is what I'm getting. That you're trying to control the outcome before it happens, but really you just need to let it flow. Like the rivers are never, I mean, they can be man-made, but rivers, the big ones anyway, they're not man-made. They carve their own path, and it's based on the flow of the water and the land and how it navigates itself through. So you're never going to get a straight path with a river. All right? If you do, it's definitely man-made. So keep that in mind when you're going through life. There's never a direct path, and nothing is... I'm getting the expression, nothing is set in stone. You can always alter to a different route if need be. So maybe that's where you need to step up and lead in your life. Maybe you feel right now that you're in this unkempt garden of your life, and you're wondering why it's not beautiful and flourishing the way you want it to, when really you just need to go at it from a different approach and let things flow a bit more, and the fruits of your labor will produce. All right. And you also have the gibbous moon, which is you are very close to achieving your goal. So this is like almost a full moon. So again, it's almost full circle, which is this here where she steps into the between the crappy garden into the doorway and then into her beautiful garden. So you might be in between stages right now, and you're feeling kind of like, nothing's moving. That's maybe why the Flow card could be here as well, is like you feel stagnant, that there's nothing progressing forward. You feel like you haven't found the fruits of your labor. You just need to open up that door and let that energy flow, okay? You're very close to achieving your goal. So these cards don't come out for no reason, but whatever it is that you're striving towards, whatever garden you're trying to tend to, you're very close to achieving beauty in that area of your life, flow, abundance. And then you have the number 20, so 20 might mean something to you, and the Dude Abides. This card is basically talking about, like, if you ask, you shall receive, in a sense. So I will read this for you. It's your lucky day in your lucky life. The dude is patiently waiting for you to come on home. Let him do the heavy lifting for a change. No matter what crazy mess you've gotten yourself into, the dude is here with everything you could ever need. The dude's got your back. rock star. You're a rock star. So that's what I feel like this is. Like, you just need to let things flow. You just need to let the universe do the work for you. You've already toiled quite a bit on your unkempt garden, and you're very close to achieving your goal. So don't give up yet. Persevere through it. Change your perception. Look at things differently. Look at maybe how far you've come as to where you were a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, rather than, like, it's just not happening for me yet. Think about how far you've come since. Does that make sense? If not, might not be your pile. But I'm trying here, guys. Your chameleon is your energy card. So again, with this, the flow, the river has a lot of energy in it. The gibbous moon is very close to achieving your goal. That's a lot of momentum, energy. You need to keep up the energy is what I just got as well. You need to keep up the energy. I know it's tiring. Trust me. I've been there. I may go through it too. But you need to keep up the energy and things will come full circle for you. I'm just going to take a guess and say that and I guessed wrong. Let's maybe fire. Yeah, okay. So this is a fire element card. So you might be a fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries. Leo, Sag, or Aries. Let's see, I'm getting them. It takes me a minute. Anyway, but it doesn't have to be. It's just the energy, that the element that it is portrayed. So your card is draw from within to maximize external influence and shift of perception. Wow, okay. Chameleons are unique and curious creatures. With their independently mobile eyes, they can achieve a full 360-degree vision. So coming full circle, looking at the whole thing. That's cool. Keeping track of everything happening around them without moving or exerting excess energy. Okay. Their feet are distinct shape, allowing them to grip firmly onto the branches that they feed and live on. Their tongue is long so that they can capture insects without draining their energy. Prevent wastage, depletion, and minimize our openness to threats. So that's what I think the flow is. Let things flow. You're exerting yourself too much. You're putting too much effort into something that doesn't need to be there. You need to reserve your energy. Being balanced and protection is huge, and knowing the right times to retreat and when to emerge. Their abilities to change color to suit their needs. So changing career paths even, that's what I'm getting from that. I'm just trying to make, because some of this is just obvious stuff about a chameleon. They teach us that we, too, have to be a great source of inner energy and that we should draw upon in order to achieve desired outcomes within our environment and those we encounter. So yeah, it's basically telling us that, you need to know when to put energy into something and when to retreat that energy and when to self-preserve, when to take a break, when to recover, the little things, knowing your body's limits. So keep in mind that you are very close to achieving your goal. You need to know your limits. Hold on to the energy that you need. Let things flow naturally. Let them unfold naturally, because what is meant for you will never, ever, ever pass you by. And that is literally the overall message of this deck that I'm getting for you. Okay? So I hope that resonated, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day, guys. Pile 2, this is you. What a dream. She got butterflies and 2 cards here, so that's cool. So, the first card you have out is your balance card. This is purple. Shoot. Is this your brow? Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. This is why I made these little ticky boos here. Green. Uh-oh. I'm working it. Brow, I was right. Second guessing myself for no reason. Sorry, guys. So, your brow chakra. This right here, your intuition, but also your overall knowledge and power behind your thought processes. Learning how to balance thoughts, learning how to balance your home life and work life, learning how to balance your romantic life and your independent life, learning how to balance a creative idea with practical ideas. It's overall, the story behind this is this guy is a actor. Well, that's right. He gets offered a role, or he gets offered this big career in acting, and so he pushes his family aside and stops paying attention to them to go and run and be this actor. And he gets there and they find out that there's not a lot of jobs. It basically says, you got to balance between the two. You can't just go for one thing full tilt, because if you go for one thing full tilt, you miss out on other gifts that are waiting to be given to you in your life. So going full tilt in a career path, for instance, if you're all work, no play, you're going to exhaust yourself beyond belief, and then your job's not going to be fun anymore. Then your passions are not going to be fun anymore, because you put all your energy into it, and now you have no energy left for other things that are good in life. So that's a huge message for somebody out there. Make sure you're balanced. Make sure you're not putting all your eggs in one basket. Spread your eggs around. Easter is not for a while. I don't know why I got that. Just being funny, I guess. Soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. So this is talking, it goes hand in hand. He excludes his family and his friends from his life, but this is saying, your family and friends are there to support you. They're your soul tribe. Call them in to help. Maybe you have a significant other, a twin flame that you're with, because this is my twin flame card to me. But it's saying ask for help. You don't have to do it alone. Don't demand help by all means, but definitely ask for help. Whatever it is, you have people that want to help you. You just need to ask for it, because I don't know why, but I got this for pile 1 as well. You ask and you shall receive. You can't, if you don't ask, you don't receive. And the same saying that I like as well is you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And that is a sports reference, but still at the same time, you really do. If you don't take a chance, you'll miss the chance because you didn't take the chance, in a sense, okay? So the transformation card is a butterfly card. And again, I like this card because of the duality behind it. There, you kind of always have 2 paths that you could take, and it's transforming to either which way or both. You can have the balance. The balance between the light and the dark, in a sense, as well. Learning to balance your life, transform into a balanced mindset. Even this card, it's a split image, and they're both very balanced on either side, so that's pretty cool too. The big message on this one is definitely balance, and the waxing crescent moon, have faith in your dreams. So it's not saying give up and don't be passionate about what you're doing or what you want or who you're going after, but you need to make sure that you have balance. A huge thing in relationships, I'm just getting this, is codependency. It's a huge problem in relationships and love, because you put all of your effort and energy into somebody else, and then when they're not there for you to restore energy or give energy back into you because they're busy with their personal lives outside of you, that's when codependency happens. And that's when, people tend to lose sight of the relationship as a whole, and they overdo things. They go to extremes, and it's a codependency issue. You need to learn to be independent as a person, but also how to love somebody and be there for them at the same time. So it's again a balancing thing. So that's a message for somebody. You have to have balance. You can't be all in all the time. You have to, know where to set a boundary, know where the limits are. And this is the magic carpet, which is 42. This also breaks into a 222, so that might mean something to you guys as well. And I do believe the 222 is something that talks about balance as well, to be honest with you. But the magic carpet, now, I don't know why, and just because we're on balance, I just had the image of balancing, standing up on this magic carpet. Like Aladdin stands up on a carpet, and he's balanced out on either side. He doesn't just stand right in the middle, otherwise you'd sink into the middle, right? So, again, a huge message about balance in this read. But the magic carpet, we'll read that for you. Go ahead, open it. It's your invitation for a personal magic carpet ride to anywhere you want to go. You don't even need to send an RSVP. Jump on board, my friend. You are on the way to enchantment and miracles. So I feel once you get into this balanced state of mind, you're going to see a lot of magic start to open up for you in relationships, in your work life, in abundance, in everything that you've got going on. Once you find that balance and harmony in all aspects of life, which is very hard to do, don't get me wrong. It's a lesson, and a long, hard life lesson to learn. But even just starting to find that balance, you will start to see the magic happen. So that's where I'm getting this as well. But also always keep in mind that all that glitters is not gold. So when you're balancing your life out, especially for some reason I'm getting the message, when you're picking a partner out, just remember, you got to find the balance between not giving all the things at once. Don't sleep with them on the first date. Don't rush into the relationship and spend every waking minute together for months and months and months, and then realize we have nothing to talk about anymore because we've literally said everything that we need to say. Find balance in getting to know each other. Learn to hold a little bit of mystery in your romance, because a lot of times the mystery in your romance is what helps fuel the fire for the passion. If you're just spilling all the beans all at once, there's nothing after a few months to really get to know, and then it becomes kind of stagnant and boring, and then there's no balance left. So make sure you play a little bit of hard to get. You don't give out on the first date, or you don't rush in and then within 2 weeks be married. That's a terrible idea. So, with that being said, you also have the Jaguar, which is intention. All right? So, I'm going to read about this. You also have the 48 in here, so you definitely have numbers of 2 and 4 going on, because that would be a 444. So 222 and 444 might mean something to you. The Jaguar, I'm assuming, is a Earth. We don't ever assume with this book, because it's been known to throw me off. So let's try a spirit. Nope. We're just going to go through them all at this point, because I don't know. Here, actually, I'll do this. Make it real easy. It's an air element. Okay, 134. So this is an air element. You might be an air sign, which is Aquarius. They're really putting me through the loop here. Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Ha! There we go. Okay. But it doesn't have to be. That's just energy. Communicate exactly what it is and visualize the detail while moving into action. Okay, the jaguar sits at the top of the food chain with virtually no predators, as it's the third largest feline in the world after tigers and lions. It spends its day wandering opportunistically through thick forest undergrowth until it comes across prey to slowly stalk, waiting until just the right moment to attack, finding the balance. Set clear intentions and move forward with certainty, even though our intention it may not yet be manifested. So again, balancing your spiritual life and what you want with practical day-to-day, don't rush into the relationship, save a little bit, don't pounce right away, stalk your prey. I don't know why I got that, but yeah. Wow, okay. Jaguars have clearly defined territories and usually respect the boundaries of neighboring felines. So again, setting boundaries is a huge thing. I mentioned that before. They have extraordinary hearing and the ability to move silently through the forest while stalking the prey. They are a stalk and ambush predator with an exceptionally powerful bite. They have the ability to directly bite down into the skull, break the spine, or suffocate their prey, a teacher of being straight to the point and alleviate confusion, pain, or suffering. So that's huge. That's a message I'm getting for a relationship. If you're kind of on the fence about something and you're not sure if that they're really for you, you need to cut it out now and be straight to the point with your feelings so to alleviate a lot of pain or suffering, okay, or confusion. Because the more into something you get, the harder it is to A, let go of a karmic partner, B, release that person without doing a lot of traumatic pain and suffering for them, and C, you can avoid a lot of stalking by being straight to the point up front. So, I don't know why I got that, but you need to be straight up with whoever it is that if you're having issues with the idea of this person, you need to be straight up with them. That's what I'm getting for somebody. This majestic big cat sends us the message to envision the desired outcome, practice patience, and calculate risk when reaching for your target. Jaguars remind us of the importance of listening to the urges in your body to go for it and leap forward into your power and to achieve your outcome with maximum impact and minimal effort. Okay? So that is your message for today. I hope that resonated for you. And again, take what resonates out of that and leave what doesn't. If you're not interested in somebody or you're already in a very committed relationship and that last message is not for you, don't take that message, okay? Okay. Hello, Pile 3. This is your reading. Welcome to the party again. Okay. Okay. So, your very first card you have is complacency. This is to do with your root chakra. This is to do with being complacent in life. This is, she had the money, her and her husband had the money to move to Florida, which is what they ultimately wanted to do, but never did it. And then she got old and passed away, and it was her daughter that discovered that they, in fact, did have the money and they never did it. So don't be complacent in life. Go after what you want. Do what you want to do. That's what this card is going after. Now, with this protection, call back your cat power, cut the cords, and soul retrieval. I feel like this has to do with healing from a relationship. I feel like you're a bit complacent. You're worried about the what ifs. Like, if you break up with this person, what if you don't have love coming to you? Maybe they've been very narcissistic with you. You need to call back your power in that relationship, definitely. I'm getting that I'm actually very much getting that in this. So either you've ended the relationship with somebody narcissistic, or you've ended a connection of some kind, or you're thinking about doing it, but this is literally giving me the message to tell you now's the time. Cut the cord. Soul retrieval. Don't be complacent, because there are better things coming your way, especially because right beside the protection and complacency, you have my miracle card, and this is the double miracle. It has 2 rainbows, which in the eyes of a lot of shamans and healers out there, the double rainbow is a double blessing. So you have, as soon as you cut that cord and call back your power, stand in your power, show this person that you are not a force to be reckoned with, show this person that you are okay without them, show them that they have no power over you, that is when this other miracle is going to come in. So you're going to have a double miracle. Not only are you going to have justice served to this person that you've been dealing with, but you're going to have another miracle by showing you how amazing you truly are. And I'll explain to that in a minute, how amazing you truly are, and possibly somebody better for you in the future, okay? Now, the reason why I say in the future is because you have the balsamic moon, which is a time for healing. So you've either cut this cord and it's time for you to heal for a bit. You need to learn what went wrong in that relationship, why it went the way it did, and what you can do to not allow yourself back into a situation like that, and what attracted you to that person, or what was the red flag that you got from that person that you need to keep in mind when you're out dating again. And the reason why I say that is because right beside that, you have the superhero card. Now, this is 1111 because it's 31, but it breaks down to 4 ones, which is the 1111 again, with the miracle card in the mix. I feel like right now, you are looking for a superhero. You know, you have a high standard for somebody, and you feel like you've left this person and you're being very complacent, or you want to leave this person, but you're not certain you're going to find somebody that meets up to your actual expectation in a relationship, because it's very hard to date out there right now. So whatever the case is, you need to know that you don't have to be the superhero. You already are, and you don't need to find a superhero, because you are strong enough and you have happiness on your own. You are a very independent person, okay? You don't need people to rely on. You have yourself. And that's where calling back your power, standing in your power, is going to help you manifest miracles in your life. You're going to serve justice to this person that's treated you badly in the past, and you're going to be able to move forward to something better, possibly a superhero. So I'll read the superhero card for you, because I do like to read them. And then we will get into your animal spirit. Superhero. Right now, you've got superhuman strength. Okay, so that's calling back your power. The truth is, you always do, but most of the time, you don't need it. Why bother? Everything's rocking along just fine. So that's being complacent, sitting there going, well, you know, this is comfortable and everything like that. But really, you need to stand in your power. You are about to learn just how cool, how strong, and how amazing you really are, which is what I said, but I do know this card quite well. You need to stand in your power. You need to not be complacent with, well, maybe I could have had somebody better, because you will have somebody better. You just need to manifest that. You have to know that you are worth it. You have to feel in your heart that there is somebody better out there for you. So this is definitely to do with breaking up with somebody. And then you have the hummingbird, which is joy. Now, I know for a fact, because I read the intro in this is the very first card in this deck that she created. Now, the number in here is 46. So 4s might be significance to you, 6s might be significance to you, but I really feel like it's a 2 that's significant to you. So look up the number 222, okay? That might be a message for you in that as well. And if that's the case, the second pile might resonate for you, but it had more to do with your goals rather than a relationship. But you might be working on something else. So if you are working towards something, maybe there's something in pile 2 for you as well. Keep that in mind. But regardless, the hummingbird and joy is the very first card she made. And I flipped right to it. So the spirit is really guiding this message for you. The smallest things in life offer the biggest spectrum of light. This tiny yet energetic hummingbird reminds us to find joy in every moment and taste the sweet nectar of life with gratitude. The hummingbird has the amazing ability to beat its wing up to 50 times per second, creating a beautiful humming vibration where it gets its name from. So I feel like you feel small right now, but you got to remember that even the smallest things are beautiful and they create amazing efforts, amazing feats, right? Okay. The smallest of birds, the hummingbird feeds on nectar of flowering plants, traveling from flower to flower, seeking out the sweetest and most abundant sources of the sweet liquid. They have the incredibly fast metabolism to process all that sugar and can voluntarily enter a mini hibernation to conserve energy if food is scarce. Standing into your healing. So, the food being the partners out there, yeah, okay, things might be a little bit scarce right now, or you might not be able to because of COVID. Dating's kind of scary right now. But just know that, go into a little mini hibernation. You're going to come out on top. You have the power to stand in your power and be independent for a little bit. I'm getting that hugely. The hummingbird urges us to stop wasting energy on things, ideas, dramas, or beliefs that are not for our highest good, and instead ask us to look to what we already have in our lives to feel grateful for. Their colorful and iridescent plumage reminds us to see the beauty and full range of fulfillment in the smallest things, and to see that whenever we shine a light on the things we love, we are gifted with a full spectrum and sensory delight it has to offer as a reward for our fullest attention. We all know the saying that the best things in life are free, and the hummingbird teaches us this truth and also adds the smallest things can often provide the biggest reward. So you might feel small right now, or you might feel like you're going to be small and insignificant without this person because their narcissism has gotten you to a point where you feel like you can't live without them, but I can guarantee you that you can live without this person. And I know that for a fact because I've dated narcissists in the past. Yes, I have. And I'm still here. I'm still standing. I'm still putting myself out there. I'm still vulnerable. And I know that my true partner, my soulmate, is coming for me, or I'm coming for them, whichever the case is. Or maybe we accidentally bump into each other. I know that in my heart, and I manifest that because I know that I am worthy. And you need to stand into that power too. That's not me being cocky and saying, love is right around the corner for me because I'm hot shit. No, that's me saying, I know I'm worthy in my heart because everybody is deserving of love. Everybody is deserving, and there is somebody for everyone out there. So just know that you don't need to stay in a relationship that is hurting you, that does not make you feel good about yourself, that makes you feel small. Call your power back, cut your cord, revive your soul, retrieve your soul, heal. Do not sit in complacency, okay? So that is your message, and I hope that resonated with you. And if it does resonate for you, please reach out because I'm willing to work with people that are going through narcissistic relationships. It is a huge, huge issue in this world, and we need to relieve people of this issue. All right? All right. Take care.